I like the Parrot ANAFI. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can talk about what I don't like. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know I've always been a fan of Parrot drones, but that doesn't mean there haven't been things I didn't like as much. Now, what you saw in the opening looked pretty good, right? That was shot in 4K, 30 frames per second in the natural profile. I made some light tweaks to the footage in Premiere Pro, and it makes me happy when I watch it. So the ANAFI can produce a really good image. It's a really quality drone. But let's talk about the problem. The ANAFI has a log profile called P-log. What's so good about filming in a log profile? I'm glad you asked. Filming in log allows you to get better overall exposure and dynamic range out of the image. So light areas are less likely to be blown out and dark areas are less likely to be too dark. It just gives you more flexibility when making adjustments to the footage. And the ANAFI shoots at 100 megabytes per second, so the information is there. The problem is P-log is not a very user-friendly log format. It's difficult to grade, there aren't any good LUTs available for it, and what you can get in the natural profile just looks better. Let me show you what I mean. So we're starting off in P-log without any grading. It's definitely the flattest log I've ever used. And here's the best I could do with the LUTs I found. This one is for sunny conditions and a sunny white balance setting. It's the only one I could get a decent image out of. I feel like I always have to crank up the saturation to the maximum. As a matter of fact, this is set to 170. Tomfoolery, I tell ya. Tomfoolery. But Gadget Inspector, why don't you just grade the footage on your own, man? I tried that, and I just can't seem to get it to look the way I want. Now don't get me wrong, some of these shots look decent, actually better than decent, and despite the bright setting sun in the sky, it was definitely dark on the ground. But I feel like those are actually good conditions for shooting in log. You're gonna see some shots here in a moment that came out better, so it's not all bad. And what a cool spot to fly drones, by the way. What are you thinking? Let me hear from you in the comments. What do you think about all of this? Now we're facing away from the sun, so looks like the lighting was a lot more even and less dramatic. I'm actually using a different LUT this time. This one is just called ANAFI. I believe I found this one on a post on parrotpilots.com. What do you think? How does it look? This final shot is my favorite. This is the same LUT I used in the first shots of the wind farm here. And this is more of what I expected to get from log or P-log. Absolute favorite shot of the day. So the answer to all of this is real simple. Don't use P-log. So yeah, that's what I've resolved to do. And I know I'll still get quality footage from the ANAFI, but it would be nice to use that profile. I mean, it is there in the settings. Now, out on the parrotpilots.com forum, I've seen guys recommending using the D-log LUT for the DJI Phantom. Like I mentioned, the LUTs I used for the wind farm footage came from a post on parrotpilots.com. I'm leaving a link in the description to where you can find those if you're interested. And those are the best that I've come across thus far. Now, I didn't do this video just to gripe. It's actually intended to find out if there's anybody out there that has had good success grading P-log. If so, share it with the rest of us down in the comments. Share it, man. I mean, do you know of any good LUTs for P-log? Share it in the comments. I repeat, if you can help a brother, help a brother. I'm sure there's other people out there that would be interested as well. Check out my full playlist on the Parrot ANAFI. I'm leaving a card up here, and I'm also leaving a link down in the description box. I've owned the ANAFI for about 2 years, and I made about 15 videos on it over that span of time. So if you're interested in learning with me along the way, check it out. And if you're into drones and gadgets in general, you are in the right place, my friend. Please consider subscribing to the channel and don't forget to click that bell. That way you'll know when I upload new videos. Well, as always, be good to somebody, be good to yourself. I will see you in the next one. Later.
Like I do, my place like you do, Baby, don't stop. Got the key to the lock. We in our own zone. Make yourself at home. Get to know mine on